In the adrenaline-fueled arena of NASCAR playoffs, the stakes skyrocket at Las Vegas, where drivers must gamble big or risk it all. And the thrill of victory could come with a heart-stopping price tag. Picture this. Early in the postseason, top point drivers cautiously sidestep bold maneuvers that might jeopardize their standings. But as the field narrows to the round of 8, that delicate equilibrium between potential gains and perils undergoes a dramatic transformation. For newcomers to NASCAR, think of the playoffs as a multi-stage elimination tournament, where drivers earn points through races to advance. The round of 8 is a critical phase, with just 8 contenders battling for the Cup Series title. And it's here that caution often gets thrown out the window. Since 2014, numerous drivers have discovered that clinging to safety simply won't cut it when only 8 spots remain. As Christopher Bell, the talented Joe Gibbs racing driver, put it during a Saturday interview at the 1.5-mile Las Vegas Motor Speedway, in the round of 8, you're far more inclined to embrace risks in pursuit of victories than in the earlier round of 12 or round of 16, because those wins carry heavier weight now. He reflected on last year's Vegas event, where he didn't clinch the win, but felt positioned well in the points, only for things to unravel. And this is the part most people miss, why these wins matter exponentially more. Bell emphasized that securing a victory in this round can be the difference between championship glory and early exit, highlighting how the points system rewards aggression. So, what does ramping up the risk actually look like on the track? It might involve a straightforward decision, like opting to keep racing on worn tires during an overtime restart, gambling that they hold out just a bit longer. Alternatively, it could mean pushing fuel efficiency to its limits, skipping a pit stop when rivals head in hopes of gaining a lap or two. Bell himself has felt the sting of this strategy's downside. Last season, in a memorable fuel mileage gamble, he watched another driver seize the opportunity and capitalize, turning the tide. For a bit more context, let's unpack Bell's challenging 2024 playoff journey, a classic case study for understanding these high-wire acts. An Oklahoma native, Bell dominated the Las Vegas race, finishing second to Joey Logano, and openly lamented missing a golden chance for the win. Just a week later at Homestead Miami Speedway, he settled for 4th, while Tyler Reddick claimed victory, locking in one of the 2 championship 4 berths. That left Bell scrambling as the other spot went to another driver, putting him on the brink of elimination heading into Martinsville Speedway. Undeterred, Bell rallied to secure a spot in the championship 4 through points alone. But tragedy struck when NASCAR slapped him with a penalty for intentionally riding the wall on the final lap, a controversial call that cost him his advancement. William Byron advanced instead, benefiting from what some viewed as strategic interference by 2 Chevrolet teams. Interestingly, NASCAR delayed issuing penalties to those involved until after the fact, sparking debates about fairness and timing. But here's where it gets controversial. Was that wall riding incident a desperate bid to win, or an unfair tactic that deserved punishment? Many fans and analysts argue over whether such moves should be penalized, especially when they can decide championships. Bell himself noted last year he entered with bonus points and a buffer, feeling less pressure to win, but it backfired. Now his outlook is flipped. This time, I'm approaching it differently. We absolutely need a victory here, and Vegas feels like our prime shot, he shared, signaling a shift to all-in aggression. Bell isn't alone in eyeing Las Vegas as a make-or-break moment. His Joe Gibbs racing teammate, Denny Hamlin, echoed this sentiment multiple times during qualifying at the track. For beginners, Hamlin is a seasoned veteran with multiple wins, offering insight into the strategic mind games of playoffs. He sees this opener as pivotal for 2 main reasons. First, the winner gets a head start on prep time for the next race at Phoenix, locking in their spot early. Second, NASCAR's inclusion of Talladega Superspeedway, a notoriously unpredictable wildcard track due to its wild pack racing and potential for massive wrecks, as part of the round of 8, while ditching the more predictable Homestead Miami, forces teams to adapt without standard simulation runs. Nobody simulates Talladega extensively, but if you don't triumph here, you'll be diving straight into Martinsville prep, Hamlin explained. 7 out of the 8 will be grinding on Martinsville, giving the Vegas victor an extra week to fine-tune for Phoenix. This setup amplifies the pressure, making Martinsville, another challenging track known for its short, tight layout and potential for chaos, even more crucial. With such intense focus on Las Vegas and Martinsville, the odds rise that at least one playoff contender will attempt a daring maneuver. Will these calculated gambles lead to championship glory or spell doom and elimination? It's a thrilling gamble that keeps fans on the edge of their seats. What do you think? Are these risks a smart play in the name of racing excitement, or do they undermine the fairness of the sport? Do you agree with the penalties from last year or see them as questionable? Share your opinions in the comments below. Let's discuss.